This is the third and final episode of the Melonly Department series. If you have not already watched episode 1 and 2, watch those now. This video will go over the details of configuring your department. We'll go over every single setting you can change and more. To get started, click on the Settings tab to the very rightmost point of the tab bar of your department page. Scroll down until you find Pin Buttons and then click Create New. This will give you the option to pin buttons to the home page of your department. For now, I will just type the URL of my CAD. Now, when you go to your home page, you'll see the button CAD. You might have to refresh to see these changes. When I click on the button, it will bring me to my CAD. You can also trust the domain if you don't want to have the modal open every single time you try to open the link. Go back to Settings and then click on Actions. Click Create New Action. This is similar to the Actions feature on regular Melonly servers. I will create a name and a description. You can select a required rank to require a certain rank to use the action. If this is not selected, every rank will be able to use it. There's also an optional setting to select a Discord logs channel where these will be logged to. Click on the plus button to the right of the form questions title. I now have the option to select a question. For now, I'll make the name violation and make the description about what violation they committed. I will do long text and then make it required. Now that you've created an action, go to General Settings and then scroll back down to Pin Buttons. Click on Create New and then enter a button label. For the type, select the action and then click Save Changes. Go back to the home page. As you can see, there's now an Actions button. Open the Actions button to get access to the arrest form. I'm now being asked to enter the violation that the user committed. Once you've entered the violation, click Submit. My action will now be logged in the Discord channel. If you don't want to create a pin button, that is fine. The action will also directly appear on your activity section. Department name is the name of your department. We configured this in episode 1. Department icon is the icon of your department. We also configured this in episode 1. Discord AutoKick will kick members out of your department when they leave the Discord server linked to it. Join code is a link that you're supposed to give your members to join your department. Melonly forms also have a feature where when you accept someone's form, that will get added to your department server automatically. No need for the join code or link. Now we're going to go to the Discord integration tab. I have a Shouts channel, which I configured in episode 1. I also have a Shift Logs channel, Audit Logs channel, Leave of Absence channel, Activity Wave channel, On Shift role, On Break role, LOA role, On Shift nickname, and On LOA nickname. These function the exact same as regular Melonly servers. Now go to the Roster Settings tab of your department. We went over roster columns in episode 2 of the series. Go back to episode 2 to learn more about roster columns. We also just went over actions. To invite members to your server, click on Settings, and then copy either a join code or a join link. I will be copying a join code. Now, when future members go to the dashboard page and then click on Join, they will have the option to submit your code. When they click Join, it will send a member request to your department. Member requests can be found under the Membership Request button and the Roster tab of your department. You can accept all or deny all, or accept specific ones as they come in. These also function like regular Melonly servers. The Activity tab works similar to the regular Melonly server. You can have an activity wave duration, hour requirements and custom activity requirements, an inactivity flag period, and your activity timeline preview. The shifts page allows you to select a max on shift, create shift types, and view the shift overview of all the shifts made in the current activity wave. The Member Activity tab allows you to select a specific member to view activity information about them. As you can see, I have a shifts history just for me with some bits on how I've been active. The Leaderboard tab is a leaderboard of all the activity in your server. The Leave of Absence page also works like a regular Melonly server. You have the option to require a reason, require an end date, and disallow shifts while someone's on leave. You can select a cooldown for how often someone should be able to submit an LOA request, the minimum amount of days someone is able to go on LOA for, and then the maximum. You can configure the role that someone gets on LOA on the Discord integration tab. You also have the option to do custom events for all the LOA types like submission, cancellation, approval, and denial. The history page will let you view LOA history of a specific member. I've gone to no LOAs, so no data will show for me. On the Infractions tab, I'm able to infract all the members inside of my department. The Appeals tab shows me appeals that someone submits for their infractions, and the setting page allows me to configure specific things with infractions. Expire infractions allows you to expire infractions after a certain amount of days. Manage Guidelines unlocks a button on the right side of the home page that shows members all the guidelines that you have set up for the department. The Squid configuration allows you to select roles for the Warning 1 role, the Events channel, the Suspension role, and the Appeals channel. You can also click Create Roles for Me under the Roles Configuration tab. This will create all the roles that you need for infractions. Quota settings allows you to assign points to people when they miss their quota. These are done automatically per your activity configuration. The point stages are things that happen after a user gets a certain amount of points. For example, if I assign a person 8 points, they will get removed from my department automatically. If I give them 4 points, they will get suspended for a certain amount of days and they will not be able to access my department for that period of time. If you want to enable the auto termination, then click on the auto termination tick under configuration and preview. If you want to see a preview on how infractions work, click on the points down or point up arrow. You also have the option to select custom messages for infractions at the bottom of the page. Server admins can manage their department on the new departments page of the dashboard. You can activate or deactivate departments. On the settings page of the departments tab, you can configure the Discord role linking and syncing kicks or bans from the main department Discord. This means that if a user is banned in a department Discord server, they will get banned or kicked in every other department Discord server they are in. We went over infracting members in episode 1 of this series. If you have not seen episode 1 yet, visit the link below. That's it. There are many more hidden features of departments that I have not gone over in this episode. If you want more help on how to use departments, our documentation is already done and released. Everything is fully documented to make the process of configuring a department as easy as possible. Thank you, and let us know if you have any questions.